Hello everyone, my name is Dee and welcome back to my K-pop collecting channel and video. This collection that I'll be going through is my Golden Child tag or youngtaek collection. I did recently post a video where I went through my latest Golden Child album haul, and in that video you can probably guess that I am Jaehyun biased because all of those albums came with full Jaehyun inclusions. I am actually tag biased, and it is just because that seller was very generous and happened to be letting go of their collection with full inclusions, and I was very recently absolutely destroyed and wrecked by Jaehyun at their USA tour, did I decide to go back and back collect all of their older releases. This album, or this little, what is this? This is like a 3-pocket ID collector. This is specifically for IDs. This is not made for photocards or anything of that like. I'm not sure if you can tell, but these are actually very tight. There is no sleeve inside around those photocards, and I'm basically just sliding my PCs into this little holder with my bare nails, which is not safe. I do not recommend, but I do like the 3 photocard spread, as you will soon see that I actually do curate my collection according to this collect book. I have other photocards to put away. It's not like the biggest stack or anything, but I am likely to be removing and rehoming a bunch of my miscellaneous Golden Child photocards into this other collect book that I have. I already started and decorated the cover with 2 freebies that my friends have sent me, and I'll be hopefully filling this with my other members who are not tagged. So for this, I have their Without You, their Without You album photocard. I was looking for their reboot regular album photocard because that one does have a limited edition deluxe version. I wasn't looking for those because those are hard, but I did get a reboot card recently. I don't know if I'll put it in now. I might as well. Hold on, let me try to find it. There you go. So I can finally take this off, deal with that later, and slide this in. As you can tell, very tight fit, terrifies me every time I go to put in a photocard, and honestly, taking a photocard out, forget about it, it's not happening. I don't back collect their photocards, and I am going in era order for tag, so you can tell that I do skip quite a few albums here before we get to Take a Leap. And when I say I curate my photocards so that they show a 3 spread, I do it like this so it looks a little more symmetrical. I did finish all of his Take a Leap album photocard, so I am looking for one more pre-order benefit in order to match the backs and to fill up this one page over here. This is their Pump It Up album. This was a gift from a friend who gave me a lot of their merchandise when I first started off collecting. I would say maybe like 1/5 of the cards in this book were gifts from friends who I am very thankful for and adore with my entire heart. My phone is really old, so these videos are not going to be high quality. Apologies in advance. And this is another example of a 3-page spread that I adore. These 2 specifically. These are from their Yes album, and I just love how cohesive they look like this, and even this page too behind. This is why I almost don't want to move my youngtaek collection into this collect book, because this collect book over here, you can only have 2 photocards per page. At most, 4 on a spread like this, but I love the 3-page. I think it looks so good, especially because it seems like a lot of their pre-order benefits tend to run in, 3 photo bursts. I'm looking at this bundle on Mercari Japan where someone is selling a lot of their tag pre-order benefits, and it does look like every 3 sites have the same theme or same outfit. I am not a completionist, so you'll notice that I'm missing quite a few eras and quite a few full album PCs. They do come out with a lot of photo cards. I think they have 10 for... What do they have? They did release an album that had 10 photo cards per member. I'm not doing that. That's way too much. A lot of those photo cards do end up looking the same because they're taken from the same angle or the same outfit. And I'm not really interested in getting all of them just because I don't think they'll look as good in my collection. These three are all, I'm pretty sure these are all pre-order benefits. And this one is really cute. I like it because you can see the fiddle leaf fig in the background. And this is adorable because he has those AirPods in. And I forgot the name of the series, but there was this one show that they did in 2021, where the final prize was to win AirPods, and he actually won them at the end, and he was so cute about it. That was definitely one of the defining moments as to why I decided that he was going to be my bias. Because I was actually leaning towards Ju-chan at first. Ju-chan and Jangjun, which I feel like are the two most popular members and are most likely to attract people's attention like that. These are, I'm not sure where these are from. I think they're merch cards or from like a season's greetings or a fan kit. But king of changing his angle very, very slightly. I love that you can see the cameraman behind that. And here I have an empty page because I did actually want to complete Take a Leap Ju-chan, but not many people are trading for his cards. Some AR cards that I got that were duplicates because I have some friends who I think dropped Golden Child recently and did have some of their extra cards who they just sent. Here are some Jaehyun and Ju-chan cards. I love this Jaehyun PC. I think he looks so glowy. His skin looks really nice, his hair looks really nice. He looks like a marshmallow, basically. And before you ask, no, I did not buy a bunch of these cards. I actually found that there is a pretty decent overlap between Pentagon fans and Golden Child fans. Probably because they debuted around the same time and they have the same number of, or around the same number of members because they're both those bigger groups. So I was able to trade for a lot of these photo cards with all the extra Invite You photo cards that I had from doing so many of their fan signs. Here are some Ju-chan PCs. And this one, Ju-chan, where's this from? This is from Pump It Up. This is so cute. I don't know why I like this card so much, but I think it's because it looks a little... okay, it's not that different because he does take his photos from the same angle. But I think it might be because he's wearing heavier makeup and he's got more of a contrast between his hair and the rest of his, I guess, aesthetic. But I just think he looks so sweet. Okay, so that's it for my very... let me just do a very quick flip through. This is it for my youngtaek collection. I haven't been adding to it recently because I've been taking a tiny break from collecting. Or at least I'm just not as gung-ho as before. I am trading for most of these cards, and because I started to run out of my extra Pentagon cards, people aren't really looking for trades for the members who I had left. So I didn't really have a lot of options into who I was trading for. So that's why you'll see with my other pile to put away that I have quite a few non-Tag or Jaehyun or Ju-chan PCs to put away because I did find trades for those. But yes, this is my entire collection. I would say I went really hard into collecting Golden Child for about like 2 months, and I amassed most of these in that very short amount of time. I think I got like maybe 10 proofs, or no, probably 20 proofs in the span of like a week and a half, just because I was sending out cards so often. So that is that. And here I will take out my other photo cards that I have. Pretty sure I had more cards than this, but that's fine. This Juchan I took with me to the Golden Child concert, and I put it in one of those photocard holders, and as you can tell, it just holds the photocard. It does not protect them whatsoever, so poor Juchan has like a bullet hole in his head. Okay, here are all the photocards that I will be putting away soon. And let me take out all of my non-tag photocards as well. I would not recommend sliding your PCs against the table like this. Some of these are sleeved, some of them are not. I think they'll be fine. I guess my main hope is that I don't ever have the want to trade these away. See what I mean when I say that this photo card holder is maybe not the best because it's so tight. Now, I will also be putting away their Reboot Deluxe photo cards. This album came with 20 photo cards, of which I have finally them all. So I do have so many. So I haven't actually fully decided on what the future of my collection is going to look like, because I do have quite a few. I do really just have like a bunch of random members. I might consider doing a fan sign for the next era. I haven't fully thought about it yet. But I had a really good time at their concert. So they came to the US recently. 8 of them came, which was basically everyone but Daeyeol and Tag, because Tag was having health issues and Daeyeol was enlisted, or is enlisted. So I went to their concert, got VVIP, I got a really, really decent seat. Yeah. I was 22 in the queue. So if you've never done a Studio Pap concert before, the queue is basically like the number that you enter in line. So I was front row. I was front row to their concert. And had, honestly, an amazing time. Also, now that I'm looking at all these photo cards, either they were really young back then, even though this is only like 2-ish years ago, or they have like a filter on, because his face looks tiny. And Donghyun looks like a baby over here, and he's not that young, all things considering. But, and then Seungmin looks like a baby too. Okay, it has to be a filter. So now I will be putting away photo cards into this binder here. This binder I actually designed myself. It's an Pentagon inspired design. We were placed in this universe to love each other. Universe being Pentagon's fandom name. But I'm gonna start putting these cards in because I now have a full set. I don't know if I want to flip it over and just have the next member here, which is Sungyoon, or if I want to... Actually, I'll do that, because I'm actually not collecting... Oh, they slip out. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not collecting OT10, so at least I'll have enough space in these binders for everyone. In case you're wondering, yes, I am putting these in sleeveless because the Ultra Pro sleeves that I have do not fit, which freaks me out a little. But it's fine. If I don't jostle this collect book and if I don't move it, I'm pretty sure these photo cards will be okay. Okay. So I have this set completed. Hopefully they don't slip out. These sleeves are kind of big, but it should be okay. I also think I have the age order right. I'm actually not too sure. I might leave the back blank here, unless I do have enough of everyone else to fill it. I'm also considering getting like a separate Jaehyun binder. Actually, no I won't. I'll put everything back into my tag binder because I guess those two will be my main biases in who I collect. And because I almost do have a full, or not full, not even close to having a full Jaehyun collection. So I'll be talking about my concert experience here because I did mention it before in earlier parts of the video. And I will be recording this separately as a voiceover, so apologies in advance if I sound really muffled. It's because I'm using headphones. So I went to one of the latter tour dates for their concert, and I was very lucky in that I purchased a VVIP ticket, which is the highest tier that they offer, which gave you the fan sign opportunity. And because I bought my ticket so early, I had a really low queue number, which meant that I was allowed to essentially get in line earlier and get a better seat because we were in a seated venue. So because I had an earlier queue number, it meant that I was allowed to go into the venue earlier than the other people who had lower numbers, or higher numbers technically, and choose my seat first. And I was lucky in that I managed to snag a front row seat at the venue that I was in. Okay, so that is it for that part of the video. Now I gotta decide how to do everyone else. I think I can probably go in age order. Yeah, I can probably do, this will probably be my miscellaneous binder, so I'll put Juchan in here, and Daeyeol and Bomin. Do I have a Bomin? No. I do have a Bomin PC. Where did that go? It's right here. Okay, now is the time where I flip everything to the back and try to figure out who is who. This is going to be so disjointed, I'm so sorry. But because I was front row, I got a lot of, or it was possible for us to get a lot of fan interaction from the members because they were so close to us. They were really fun. I did enjoy the concert immensely. I love small venues because I feel like it's a lot more of an intimate environment. And because you're so much closer to the artist, they can see you, you can see them, they can interact with you. I was holding a Juchan fan, and he definitely noticed because he did come over a couple times and interact with me or mimic whatever motion that I was doing. So if I did a little heart cheek, he would do it back. Little details like that I feel like you can potentially miss out on when you go to a bigger venue. A lot of the members were tired. You can see it. They've been going through a different US city every other day since landing in the States. So they would perform one day and then travel the next day, which is hard on anyone. But I do give them a lot of props because their dancing was immaculate. They didn't seem tired then. Their voices were awesome. You can tell that their mics are actually on because Jibum was actually a little bit louder than everyone else. But I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of really nice people at the venue. I handed out banners, which was a really fun event for people to do. And overall, it was just a really nice experience. The fan sign was really fast. You probably get 5 seconds to talk to each member, which really isn't anything. And the snapshots were amazing because then, after paying $40, you actually are able to talk to them and have a conversation. And my appreciation for Golden Child definitely increased immensely. I think they're an amazing group. They're definitely a group that I would consider standing for a really long time. And I was just happy to experience that. Even though Juchan and Jaehyun were my contestants for a secondary bias or bias wrecker, and Juchan interacted with me a lot more during the concert, I thought Jaehyun was just stunning. I couldn't take my eyes off of him, and I really had a good time conversing with him at the snapshots. So he definitely got bumped up, and Juchan is still up there too. It's just he is a harder member to collect, so I think I subconsciously put that block in between us. But all in all, I love them. That was a great show, a great experience, and I'm really looking forward to collecting them further. Thank you for watching, and I hope I can see you in the next video.